Good morning everyone. Today we are going to start the first chapter of history for class 6, the sources of history. History. It is the study of the past events, the battles, the kings, the kingdoms and many things is become a history. And the one who studies and tells about the past is an historian. Now, why is history important? History is important because without past, there is no future. Anyone learns from the past so that in the future they make no mistake. Basically, there are two types of history. There are prehistory and history. Prehistory is the time period before writing was invented, and history time period after the invention of writing. So anything which has got all the kinds of oral records, oral clue, oral proofs are all prehistory. For example, early men and history after the invention of writing. There are basically two sources of history: archaeological sources and literary sources. Archaeological sources are all the kinds of physical remains. Physical remains we can see, touch, feel. For example, there are coins, there are monuments, there are palaces, there are inscriptions written on the rocks, there are edicts issued by the kings. Here we have an example, the coin, and here we have an example, the pyramid, the Great Sphinx of Giza. These two are the examples of archaeological sources. Moving ahead to the literary records. Literary records are the written books and scripts. Anything which gives you records in written are all the kinds of literary records. Literary records are further classified into two categories: religious and non-religious. Religious records contains all the prayers, the mantras, the hymns and many more. For example, you have the Gayatri mantra written in the Rig Veda, and you have Ramayana, you have Mahabharata, which tells you about all the events happened in the past and gives you all the clue and information about Lord Rama, Lord Krishna. This is all called religious record. And here we come to the non-religious records. The non-religious records are secular literature, one which one uses in studies. For example, we have got the book on law written by Kautilya. It is known as Artha Shastra, the present economics, written by Kautilya. Apart from this, there are many more things which give you clue about the kings and queens of our country, and those written records, accounts are written by the foreign travelers. You might have heard about Fahian. You might have heard about Megasthenes. You might have learnt about Indica, a grand book written by Megasthenes. This is all about history and its sources.